Dearie me. Welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather, and I'm going to quickly talk about an article from Fox Footy that lists 10 things that are being threw about there for changes. Yes, that dreaded word, changes to the AFL rulebook. Wow-wee. I can't help but feeling this media-driven bollocks is happening because in the year 2020, the big teams simply have not turned up. Richmond, pish. Collingwood, average. West Coast Eagles, absolutely dreadful. And the smaller clubs are doing well. What are they looking to change? Changing it from 18 players to 16 to allow more space. Why would you want to do that? Because your team's been shit. Less time to act once taking a mark. 7 seconds down to 3 to hurry the game up. Why would you want to do that? Because your team's been shit. What's the other one? Let's blame the umpires. They're taking too long. There's too many stoppages. It must be the umps' fault. Why would you want to blame the umps? Because your team's been shit. Zonal areas. Let's introduce more zonal areas to make it a more fluid game, to have more spaces on the football field. Why would you be worried about more spaces on the football field? Because your team's been shit. The game's got too defensive. As soon as you pick up the ball, you've got somebody on top of you making a tackle, and it's leading to more stoppages after more stoppages. It's really stopping the ebb and flow of the game. It's not a great spectacle. It's really not looked good to look at this year. It's really lost its appeal. Why would you be complaining about these things? Because your team's been shit. Yes, the big guns have not turned up in 2020. Gold Coast Suns, St Kilda, Port Adelaide, 3 teams that you would probably mention outside of the top 8, usually, more often than not, have found ways to score in 2020. And guess what? These rules are all in place. So, instead of clutching at straws and finding excuses for your team having not turned up in 2020, yes, that's you, Collingwood, Richmond, West Coast Eagles, or anybody else who should be doing better in the year 2020. Any of you media pundits who are biased towards one of these clubs, or you're just not happy because they're not high scoring games, just shut up. It's good that we've got footy. Port Adelaide are putting on a clinic every week, 4 wins out of 4, getting some big scorelines. St Kilda have been a breath of fresh air this year. So many names in that club to mention. Rowell at Gold Coast Suns has been an absolute revelation, as have the Suns this year. 3 straight wins in a row. Let's start focusing on the positives of 2020 and not trying to make changes for change's sake and excuses because your team's been shit. That's me. Finish my rant and off my soapbox. Good luck.